Hello everyone. Today I want to show you my Light Water Darkness Liquid People deck. So this has previously been a Light Water deck, but now I've been upgraded with some Melnia, so I want to show you the results and let's get right into it. So first off, we have the 3 of Aqua Guard. I cut one of these guys out. I don't think I need as much when I have so many other 2-drops other than just the Spin Slicers, so this is still a very good card though, so 3 of those. Just cheap Evo bait for Crystal Spin Slice and Paladin. Next, speaking of which, we have 3 of Spin Slices. That's just a very good option to get in on turn 2 and get in those early beats. Now he's 2 mana 5k and blocker, so quite a formidable Evo creature. Next, we have 4 Melania the Aqua Shadow, 2 mana 1k. Slayer can't be blocked. It's a water dark card, and it also is a liquid people as well as a ghost. So great synergy with Trova. You can evolve it into Crystal Spin Slicer, and it's just a very good card to have in the early game. So yeah, this is have those, and they are very good, very aggressive. Then we have 3 Spiral Gates. Got one of these as well. We have a lot of shield triggers. We play a lot of shield triggers. We have 17 shield triggers, so we actually don't need that many. But 3 Spiral Gates just to bounce early aggression or getting shields, to deal with the threats, so as the blockers and stuff like that. We have 2 Dark Reversal to get back our Petrovas mainly, but also just to get back any card that we lose, any creature like our Paladins, and so we can bounce things again. But also just to get back, our Melnias, or just any creature that we need to get back. It's also shield triggers, so very good card. Next up, the 4 Hawkers, of course, because you gotta run Hawkers in a water deck, but especially in this one because we're from liquid people. Great evolution baits and draws your card when it comes into play. So aggressive, efficient, body, can really ask for more. And then next up we have the 3 Tajimals to defend against some aggro and rush strategies, especially against those Prometheuses or Twin Cannons, or even something like Basilisk, 3 of those. So basically it's just a 4k blocker that gets powered up to 8k when it fights a fire creature. So again, it's also liquid people, so great synergy with the deck, as well as initiative. Next up, we have Energy Stream, just one of them, but we have 2 Brainstorms, which is a new addition to the deck. And that's because we were kind of running a lot of free drops before we were running 3 of these Energy Streams, but I decided to put in 2 Brainstorms and just have 1 Energy Stream, just to kind of even out the curve, because again, the only 4-drop we have before this was Paladin, but it's the same card, it's just the shield trigger as well, so draw 2 cards, 4 mana. And then, the 4-drop we also have is just 1 Paladin. So down to 1. Again, we are running a few blockers in this deck, and I think 1 is a good compromise. We could run 2 of these, but I think that 1 Paladin is enough for this deck. Also because Paladin is kind of, fill up a lot of the deck slots, because you need an evolution to play him, and we already have 3 other evolution creatures. So it's mainly because we have a lot of blockers. We have Aqua Guard, we have Spin Slicers, and we have Tajimals, so we don't want to bounce on blockers too much. So this is just a one-off. This one is in German, but you probably understand what it does if you play Duel Masters. It bounces all blockers when it comes into play. Then we have 2 Zombie Carnival. This is one of the reasons I wanted to play Darkness, other than Melnia and stuff like that. But it's like Dark Reversal for 5 mana, but it takes, you choose a race, and then you get 3 creatures back of that race. And then it's also shield trigger, so you can get back a lot of stuff for this. You can get back your free liquid people. You can say liquid people, you get back Spin Slicer, Melnia, like a guard, or anything really. So, or touch him all. It's a really good card, and it's a shield trigger. So if you get us in your shields, you can just replenish your hand. So that's also why we don't need as much draw power, because we do have graveyard recursion to get back our most valuable liquid. Next up, 2 Estelle. Again, we're running so many shield triggers, so most of the time this guy is going to give you another shield trigger in your shields. It's also liquid people. It also kind of looks at your opponent's shields to see if the coast is clear. So, and it fills out the light, mana, so you can play your other light cards. So very good card here to have. Really shown great potential. I used to run Coril, but this card has just shown so much more potential in this kind of deck, just because it gets buffed by stuff. Speaking of buffs, we have 2 Petrovas to round out our 5-drops. So you probably know what this card does, but in case you don't, let me just give you a quick rundown. So Mecha Dosol, 5 mana, free 3,500 creature. It cannot be targeted, like it can't be chosen, so Therapist doesn't hurt it. Basically, your opponent can choose anything that says choose doesn't work on. You can choose Betrover. And then when it comes into play, you have to say a creature race, other than make it assault. So you say liquid people, and then only liquid people gets plus 4,000 power. It's kind of crazy. Also the opponent, so if you say liquid people, for example, to have a server, it'll also be a 6,000 power. So basically chain race, and then it gets like a 4,000 power boost. So very strong card, plays around Searing Wave and Burst Shot and stuff like that, because you buff your liquid people to not be able to be so susceptible to that. Next up, we have two Surfers, Aqua Surfer, 6 mana 2k shield trigger, bounce creature when it enters. You can't really go wrong as liquid people. We don't run more of these because we have a lot of other shield triggers, but also we don't really need to play more Surfers. One of my friends actually gave a good analogy of this that it's good like like psychological warfare, because if you only have two Surfers in your deck and you put a no stat, then it's kind of hard to play around it, because like if you have four of them, you expect it all the time, but if there's two, then you might forget that it's there, or you might like be overly cautious of it. And yeah, so two Surfers, two Holy Horse, because frees too much, also because it helps with light mana, and also because like basically I try to cut down so I can play 8 mana shield trigger. I used to play 4 Holy Horse, 4 Surfers when I was playing Water Light. And now we have 4 6 mana shield triggers, and then the final one, shield trigger of the deck, and the final card of the deck, just to round out the 6 drops. And the shield triggers, we have 4 Therapists, one of them is in German as well, but you get the idea. Just we have the same amount of shield triggers, but they're a bit more spread up. I found that I really wanted the 4 Therapists rather than, like, for example, 3 Holy Horse or 3 Servers, or something like that, because um, first of all, it helps play Melnia early game. So if you get this like early, you can play your Melnias, with by charging your Therapists. Secondly, it's just a lot very powerful to destroy any creature. Some creatures you bounce can just be replayed, so Terrapid is way better at dealing with those kind of things if it finishes. And late game it can destroy anything. So it's a very very good card. But it's mainly here to just up the darkness count. That's why we play 4 of them. We always play 3 or 2 at least, but it ups your darkness count, so you can play Melnia early game, and it also makes it very very easy to just get going with those, like early aggression with the Melnias and stuff. So great for Terabits, and that's the deck. I will show you the whole deck list in a second here.